Yes, boys, and welcome back to a different sort of video. And today's video is going to be doing our own Euro 2024 prediction in Berlin, and then we can look back at it afterwards and see what and how many we actually got right. Because, it's not an easy thing to predict. Football is one of the biggest sports for upsets and for, unique things to happen. So maybe we can try predict as best as we can. So we're going to go for Group A. I think that Scotland are actually going to cause an upset to Hungary. I know England have struggled against Hungary multiple times before, and they've looked good when they played. But if I'm being honest, Germany and Scotland is who I would pick to go through. Spain, Croatia, and then Italy. I think Italy are going to bottle it this year. The reigning champions, and all of that. I think it's going to be too much for them. It's going to get on their shoulders. And I know that recently their manager has released a statement that they're not allowed any phones, they're not allowed any Xbox or PlayStations, and they're not allowed, phones at dinner tables. You have to be asleep before midnight. It is crazy how much they're trying, and I think it's just going to affect the players and not put them in the best of forms. Group C, I'm going to say this. I think England will, I think, not breeze the group, but I think they can top it just. I reckon 2 wins and a draw, or maybe 2 draws and a win could be enough. But I think Denmark will cause an upset, get second place, and leave Slovenia with nothing. And Serbia will progress in third place. Group D, France top, Netherlands, then Poland. I think this one's quite obvious. If Austria cause an upset, then fair play. But that's like the group of death. There's three solid teams, and yeah, I think that's going to be a struggle. Now, for this one, I think this is going to be a rogue shout, but I think Ukraine are going to make it through. I think Ukraine are going to cause an upset and come second, leaving Slovakia only with third place. Romania left with nothing as well. Romania, I think it's quite obvious they'll be going home one way or another. Then Group F, Portugal, Turkey, and Czech Republic. I think Turkey have a solid team this year. I think they definitely have one of the better teams, and I think they'll easily progress. And maybe Portugal don't top, but I think Portugal will at least get through. Now we go to the round of 16. Now we need the top four of the third place teams. Now I think this one is quite obvious. Hungary, Italy, Poland, Czech Republic, Serbia and Slovakia have now gone home. On the plane, they are now leaving. Now here, Germany, Denmark, Germany take. Scotland, Croatia, Croatia take. Spain to beat Poland. England will get through. Portugal get through. See, I think Ukraine will get through. I think Ukraine are going to go to the quarters at a minimum, but I'm gonna stick with my gut. Ukraine. Now you might be like, wow, you're taking out Netherlands. Yeah, but I think Ukraine are going to be absolutely class this year. They have a very nice team. Like, if you obviously we won't understand as much as some, knowing that obviously we don't watch, the Ukrainian league. We don't watch people out that Ukrainians that are out in different countries. So maybe we turn in a blind eye on Ukraine. I think Belgium and then France make it through. I think Germany takes Spain just about. I think Portugal will take Ukraine. I think France, and then I think England. And then now we are stuck down in the semi-finals with 4 teams. Now, I'm not too sure between Germany and Portugal. I think Portugal will get into the final this year. I'm not going to lie. And I think England will fail to beat France. And I think France will get through. See, I'm not a deluded England fan. If we look at England's run, they had Czech Republic, pretty easy. They've had Croatia, decently easy. And now we come up against the first test. I think England will struggle and France will take them quite easily. And then in the final, Portugal versus France. Flashback to 2016 Euros. I think this might be Portugal's year. I know the superstition is alive that the last time Real Madrid won the Champions League and United won the FA Cup in the same season was in 2016, and that was when Portugal won the Euros. Um, I mean, it's it's plausible. You know what I mean? There's a thing that in the Champions League, Croatians won the Champions League for like the last 30 years, and that's still a running theme. So maybe this is also a running theme, but I think it's quite obvious that France are going to take this home. Maybe Portugal can nip it, but I do think it will be France to win the Euros this year in 2024 in Berlin. And the Euros start today between Germany and Scotland. I will get the video out just before then, hopefully. But yeah, this is what I'm going for. You know, I can have a quick little scroll down so you guys can see who I've chosen. Again, a little recap. I know it's hard taking out Netherlands for Ukraine, but I generally think Ukraine are going to do well this year. I'll be upset if they get grouped, but I do think they'll do quite alright this year. And then Portugal to take Germany, France to take England, France to win the Euros. I think this was quite obvious that you'd expect France or France, England, Portugal, maybe Germany to win the Euros. But yeah, France, you know, have had the toughest run, to be fair. Turkey's a decent team. Then they've had to take out Belgium, then England, and then Portugal. I think it will be a very deserved Euros if it heads that way. But yeah, that is my Euros prediction. Make sure to let me know down in the comments if I've got anything outrageously wrong. Probably the Ukraine shout, but just have to wait and see, won't we? And also let me know down in the comments who you think will win and, you know, who you think will cause an upset. I mean, to be fair, we could do our, what is it, young player of the tournament, player of the tournament, the goalie of the tournament, so the clean sheets, top scorer as well. So for me, top scorer will be Kylian Mbappe. I think that's quite obvious. He's already like 4 goals behind the most World Cup goals ever, and he's only played 2 World Cups. Mental. Euros, sorry, Euros, not World Cup, Euros. I think Mbappe, top scorer, young player of the tournament. I would like to either go for. I'm going to go for. Oh, this sounds really Chelsea biased. I apologise. Palmer or Mudryk. I think Mudryk might take Ukraine on his back, and this is going to be his breakthrough. Or Cole Palmer starts and absolutely blitzes his first Euros. Then player of the tournament. I'm actually going to go for. I'm not too sure. Player of the tournament. I mean, I'm sure if he gets Golden Boot, then I'm sure he has to get Player of the Tournament. So probably Kylian Mbappe again. I think Mbappe's going to prove his worth. So Mbappe, top scorer. Then we'll have Cole Palmer or Mudryk for Young Player of the Tournament. Player of the Tournament is going to be Kylian Mbappe. And then for the most clean sheets, I am going to actually give it to Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford's got the most clean sheet, second most clean sheets in the Prem. Has a decent little defence and midfield in front of him. I think Pickford for the most clean sheets in the tournament. And then that is it for us. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. It's a bit of a different video. And we'll have 2 uploads today, as we'll have our RTG as well on FIFA. So stay tuned for that. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And I'll see you guys, well, I'll see you guys at the end of the Euros, and we can see how well our prediction really was.